You're doing that.
So, we need to find, can 3 go into 2?
No.
No, so what are we going to do? 3 into?
21.
3 into 21.
21.
How many times does 3 go into 21? Use your chart.
7.
We're not calling out.
7.
So, Jocelyn, how many times does 3 go into 21?
7.
7. So, we did our first step. What's our second step? Jocelyn?
Subtract.
Nope. What's our second step? Divide.
Times.
Multiply. What are we going to multiply? JC.
21.
We're going to multiply 21. 7.
Times 3.
7 times 3. Let's do it. 7 times 3. How many times is 3 going to 21?
How many?
Repeat your chart. Matthew, find 21. Matthew, sit up. You need to find 21 or the number closest to 21 in this column. Okay, so how many times does 3 go into 21? 7. So what are you writing?
I got it.
7 times 3. Jocelyn.
21.
7 times 3 is 21. What is our next step going to be? Matthew? We did our division. We did our multiplication. What's our next step? Five. Multiply. What'd you say? Minus. Go ahead. Let's do that. What's 21 minus 21?
0.
0. What do we need to do? JC?
Bring down the 0 here.
Bring down the 0. Perfect. How many times does 3 go into 0?
3. 0.
3 goes into 0 0 times, right? What does anything go into 0?
0.
0. 3 goes into 0 0 times. What is 0 times 3? What is 0? What's 0 times anything?
0.
0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 minus 0? Matthew, what's 0 minus 0? If you have 0 and I say, hey, can you give me 0? What do you have left? You have 0, right? Hold out your hand. You have 0. Hey, Matthew, can I have 0?
No, because I have nothing on my hand.
So what's
I
your
have
answer?
0, nothing. Do you see?
Matthew, put your hands down. What you need to do is hold out your hand. You have 0. If you give me 0, Matthew, sit up. If you give me 0, what do you still have?
Nothing.
Which in a number is
0.
0. JC, do we have a remainder?
No.
No. What is our answer, Jocelyn?
30.
70. Is that one of our choices?
Yes.
Yes. JC, is that
No.
the answer that you picked originally? No. JC had looked at 7 because she said, Miss Bellin, you said that it's a number smaller than 210, but is 70 smaller than 210?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And we can now check our answers. I want everyone to check this answer. We're going to... Actually, does anyone have an idea about how we can check our answer without using a calculator? Billy? Bless you. What did we learn about with our homework the other night? What is related to division? Jocelyn?
Subtract.
Oh, not subtraction. What's related to division?
Multiply.
Multiplication. So, if we know that 210 divided by 3 equals 70, then 3 times what?
3 times.
JC? 3 times?
1.
Nope, 3 times.
70.
3 times 70 should give us what? It should give us an answer. I want everyone to check your answer by setting up a problem just like this. Do that right now. Go ahead, Matthew. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. There.
That's 3 times 7.
Mm.
Charge.
Got it.
All right. Who got an answer? Jocelyn, what'd you get?
210.
210. Is that the answer we were looking for?
Yes.
Matthew, is that the answer we were looking for?
70?
Well, 70 was our answer here, but then when we checked, Jocelyn got 210. Is that the answer we were looking for to check? It was 210 and 210?
Yes.
Good. So we can check, Matthew. We can check our answers with division by using multiplication. So you got your answer there. This looks good. What I want to do now is try another problem.
This is the last one.
This is the last one in this packet, but I have a whole new packet for you
Here
guys.
it is.
So, I need someone named Matthew to read the next problem for me.
There are 254 oranges at the store. There are twice as many apples and oranges. How many fruits are there altogether?
All right, thank you, Matthew. So, there are 254 oranges at a store. There are twice as many apples as oranges. How many fruits are there altogether? All right, guys. Do you think we'll be able to do one step to solve this problem? No. What kind of problem do you think this might be? It's not a one-step problem. What is it? Jocelyn? It's not a one-step problem. What's it going to be? It's a
Two-step problem.
two-step problem. So what's some important information? Matthew, tell me one important fact from this problem that's going to help us. Matthew, tell me one important fact. There are 254 oranges. Good. That's important. Please tell me another important fact. There are twice as many apples as oranges. So there are 2 times as many apples. How many apples are there? We don't know. We need to find out. When we find out, is that going to give us our answer?
Yes.
It is?
No.
No, we need to know how many apples there are. That's just step 1. Step 1 is how many apples. How can we find out how many apples there are? How are we going to solve step 1? Who has an idea? Jocelyn?
Then we use division.
We would use division. But there's twice as many.
I disagree.
You disagree, JC?
Yes.
Matthew, what do you think? Put that down, or I will take it. Jocelyn wants to use division to find out how many apples there are. Do you agree or disagree? Disagree. What would you do instead, Matthew?
Divide.
Nope, you just disagreed about using division. What could we use instead? Times. Oh, who agrees with Matthew about using times? Jocelyn agrees. Billy agrees. JC, you agree or disagree? You disagree? What would you do, JC?
I would do. We have a total.
No, we don't have the total.
I would do multiplication.
So you agree with Matthew?
Yes.
Yes, so you agree with Matthew. So if you agree, all you have to do is show me that you agree. All right, step one, multiplication. What are we going to multiply, Jocelyn?
The big number.
Big number, which is?
254.
254. What are we going to multiply it by? 2. Times 2, because there's twice as many. Okay, I like that. Let's try it. Matthew, set up your problem for step one.
Why do you write it right number 9? Oh, for the.
So you can fill it in once you know. Go ahead, set up your problem. JC's got her problem. Matthew, I still need to see your problem. Use your chart for anything that you need, Matthew. Let's see your problem. It's on the board. You just need to copy it down and then solve it. Justin, good work using your multiplication chart. Use your chart to solve your answer.
It's this guy.
Nancy,
Nope.
use your chart to solve. Who's better, JC? 2/3? Is it loose? Alright, well, you will lose it, but don't wiggle with it right now, okay? Alright, Matthew. 4 times 2. What's 2 times 5? Show me. Alright, so what are you going to do? Good. What's 2 times 2? What's 2 times 2? 4. And one more. 2 times 2 is 4. And one more is? Alright, so who got how many apples there were? Raise your hand. Matthew, how many apples are there?
508.
508. Don't flip the page. That's just the answer to step 1. Nope, Matthew, we're not finished yet. We just got the answer to step 1. There's 508 apples. But what does the question say? What's the question, Jocelyn? Read it for us.
How many apples?
Nope, how many?
How many fruits are there together?
How many fruits are there all together? So, how many oranges are there, Matthew?
25.
What's this number?
254.
254. JC, how many apples are there?
508.
508.
508.
All right, what can we do to figure out how many there are all together? Jocelyn? Is that going to tell us how many there are all together?
No.
No, what are we going to do to figure out how many there are all together?
Add it.
Ooh, Jocelyn wants to add. Show me, do you agree with her or do you disagree? JC, Matthew, do you agree or disagree? We're going to add. Show me.
Agreed.
All right, Matthew agrees. JC, what do you want to do?
He's gonna do number 3.
Not yet, Matthew. We got to finish this one. So we're going to add. What will we add, Jocelyn?
254
254
with 208.
with what?
500.
With 508. All right. Jocelyn wants to do this. JC, do you agree or disagree? What do you want to do?
Minus.
You want to subtract?
Yes.
But we are looking for how many there are all together. So do we want a bigger number or a smaller number?
I think we're dropping things.
Right, we're adding because we need a bigger number. So we need to know how many oranges and how many apples there are all together. Matthew, I want you to set up your addition problem. Set up. Matthew,
Okay.
now we are adding oranges and apples. Set that problem up. We are writing an addition problem. So you need to write 254